some order in the natural world, to make some sense out of the sun, the moon rising, day turning into night, life, death, and the seasons. These forces were outside of us, separate, powers far greater than human, unbound by our human limitations. We personalize these forces, giving them human attributes expressed in the purest form. They were warriors and lovers and wise sages. They controlled the sun, the moon, the entire universe. Gods were created. Through time, religion was established to interpret or to convey the word of the gods, to set rules and guidelines for our behavior. We found comfort. We found comfort that there was something outside of us, a higher power that existed in perfection, greater than us and separate from us, with expectations and standards that we needed to conform to. No longer would choices be made by simply asking the question, what feels good to me? There was a higher power that we answered to. And those behaviors that made us human were often oppressed, repressed, or punished as being sinful. And in an attempt to become more personally acceptable to God, we rejected parts of the perfection of human creation. In essence, we were saying, God, I just wanted to tell you, you didn't get this part of creation right. Sorry, you didn't really do this one. Now, this isn't to say that we should go out and indulge ourselves, that we should indulge ourselves to the extremes and throw our caution to the wind. And by the way, this is where your peach comes in. You can eat a delicious peach. Imagine taking a bite, savoring the juicy sweetness of the peach. Breathing in the floral aromas of that peach. And feeling the softness of the skin. But don't eat the whole box. It'll be an entirely different experience. Our five senses are a big part of what makes us human. And our ability to reason, to see the effects of our actions, gives us the opportunity to transcend our senses, allowing us to see beyond self. When we choose to look beyond self, it is because we acknowledge that there is something else, something more. We acknowledge our connection to others, to things outside of us. Now, we can see that same peach as interconnected to the entire universe. Take another bite. And we taste more than the juicy sweetness. We taste the sunshine. We taste the rain. we taste the rich soil. The floral aromas remind us that bees had to pollinate that blossom to create the fruit. And a farmer worked months tending his trees. The soft skin reminds us of the tenderness that exists in the world. This is an example of acknowledging our humanness and not getting absorbed in self. Recognize the interconnection of all things, the blessings, the unlimited abundance of the universe, and the creative power that we dwell in every day. We live in a continuum. We can look at the peach as existing to satisfy our senses, or we can see it as an expression, as an extension of the universe. Sunshine, rain, soil, the labors of bees and of men. If we look even deeper into the makeup of the peach, we recognize that the peach is pure energy. That same energy that has existed since the beginning. An inseparable part of the universal energy that is oneness. We live our lives in the same way. We can be egocentric and do what feels best to us, feeding our five senses without regard to the connectedness and the consequences outside of us. Or we can make nurturing choices with the awareness that we are interconnected to the universe, that our actions, great and small, affect the world. We are creating the world day by day for our children, for our grandchildren, and for the countless generations that will come long after we give up this physical existence. We are on this planet for only the briefest of moments, an individual human expression of divine energy. We can use this time to be an expression of our humanness, our self-desires and self-needs, or we can make choices that move us and the planet towards a clearer understanding and recognition of the interconnectedness of all things, and understand that at the very root of everything is the energy that has always existed. A universal creative energy that is who we are. So life is a balancing act between our humanness and our drive to be more, between satisfying our senses and working towards a clearer connection with Source. We need to be gentle with ourselves and with others. There's no need for judgment. There's no need to judge about where someone stands on this continuum. Angie talks about us being spiritual beings on a vacation, on a physical vacation on this planet, in this physical body. Well, vacation time is precious. Given all the influences of our lives, we each use this precious time in the best way that we are capable. The universe says yes. It says yes to everywhere, to anything, to whatever we focus on. So while on vacation, don't miss the opportunities to experience our interconnectedness for our existence as one energy. And so it is.
I had no idea I was just on vacation on this plane. God, that takes a lot of pressure off of me. That's wonderful. Great talk, Tim. Thank you so much. While they're getting ready, I wanted to tell you that my wife watches America's Got Talent and World of Dance. And when she's watching the show, she's recorded it. She knows I don't want to sit there and watch it, so she'll call me in when she shows. I got like 4 or 5 great acts for you to see. And when I see what human beings can do in their talents, I just start crying. Because, in fact, there was just this choir that we saw from South Africa. Oh, my God, they're beautiful. Beautiful beings that come from poverty. They struggle. Yet they've come together in unity like Tim was talking about. Their energy has come together to celebrate and do something of good. And they, of course, pass through to the next round. It's incredible. If you get a chance, watch one of those shows. The human spirit in drama is incredible to watch. I just get my tissue out and just start crying. Because there are beautiful human beings out there everywhere. All right, folks, what are we going to do for us tonight? You going to play a little offertory music?
Offertory, yeah.
Good. Could I ask Stacy and LJ to come up and help me? Let's do the offertory statement together. Divine love flowing through me blesses and increases all that I give and all that I receive. Thank you.
That was the fanciest gathering of offering I've ever seen. You were pretty good.
Watching these beautiful gals come dancing back up here. It's like a picked the right offertory, people say. Wonderful. Great uplifting stuff. Man, I can't stop smiling. That's wonderful. Do we have announcements today? Announcements way back to back, Dave?
Okay, I have an announcement. So we are officially live streaming for the first time. So the laptop has a camera in it, and I haven't figured out how to sync the external camera yet. But I've turned the laptop. We're capturing everything: the audio, the music, everything. So if you are anywhere in the world right now, you can go to our YouTube channel and get it up on the screen and see what we're doing.
Wow.
So
That's big.
So I just need to. I've been trying to sync the camera, and we've had some cable compatibility issues, but yeah, so no more SD cards, and it's just going right to our YouTube channel. So, it's PLC Oakhust, which will get you to the YouTube channel, and then you can subscribe, which I recommend, and then you could watch. If you can't make it to the PLC on Sunday, you can tune in at 10 o'clock in the morning in your pajamas and see us do our thing down there.
And I believe we have that link on our weekly bulletin.
Okay.
we don't, we'll make sure we do, but I think
Okay,
we do.
and
Yeah, I
I'm
think
still
that's right.
working out the bugs, but it's actually going.
Can we then share that on
See,
the Facebook
here's
page?
what I need to figure out, if it's cataloged or recorded on our Facebook page for future viewing. So I need to,
No, I was just thinking the
Maybe
YouTube,
our YouTube,
the click link to the YouTube page. Put
yes,
the YouTube link on the Facebook page.
yes, that does exist right now. I think it is on our Facebook page right now. So
Good.
you can click and get right to our YouTube channel, or you can just go to YouTube PLC Oakhurst, and that'll get you right there. But-
Thank you, David.
Thank you, Dan. Man, seems like every week we have somebody else stepping up around here and making things work. That's wonderful. Thank you so much for your diligent and good work. It's so much fun, and I had no idea it was being recorded today. I hope my makeup looks all right.
Yes.
Any other announcements today? Yes, sir.
Tomorrow is the first Monday of the month, so we have our Meatless Monday potluck at the Oakhurst Library in the community room, 5:45. It's free potluck. Anyone is welcome to attend, and if you're new to eating vegan, if you want to bring some fruit to share, that's great, or just bring yourself. And the theme this month, my mom's in charge, and it's like picnic theme. So summer picnic theme. So
Yeah.
yeah, foods
Picnic
that
theme.
we might bring for a picnic, so it should be fun. It's kind of a party atmosphere, hopefully tomorrow. And also just really wanted to appreciate Tim's speech today, his
Yes.
talk, and really he spoke so much about unity consciousness and the interconnectedness of all things. And as a vegan and in that lifestyle, that's truly what I believe, and that's
Yes.
what directed me to this path. And I also wanted to point out, although Cedar's sitting down, she's wearing a great vegan t-shirt today, which is here, I am vegan for animal, for earth, and for myself. And that also expresses that,
Yeah.
that unity consciousness. So,
Beautiful.
thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Any other announcements? Up, Stacy.
I hope those of you that came to the community band concert enjoyed it last week. We had a wonderful time playing for you. Today, I can't be there because I'm house managing for Golden Chains Melodrama. But there is a performance at Sierra Vista. Is it 1 o'clock? It is 1.
2 o'clock.
2? So some of you know about it. Sierra Foothills musicians, some of the most talented individual musicians in this community, gather up about once every 3 months to do quintets, quartets, duets, solos. I went last time. It was just totally awesome, and some of Shirley Lay's flute students are getting together to do a quartet today that just looks absolutely wonderful. So 2 o'clock, Sierra Vista today.
Sierra Vista Church.
Sierra Vista Church, right? Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Susan?
Yes. So this coming Thursday is the 4th of July. So
No.
Yes, it is. So I kind of figure everybody's going to be at some kind of 4th of July event or staying off the roads. So we are not going to have meditation.
Yes. Very good. Yes, the 4th is coming.
Oh, and this, I have another one. Can I say?
Yes, you may.
This coming Thursday is Wednesday is the community meal at the Methodist Church. All are welcome if you want to bring a potluck dish to share, or if you just want to come and eat with the community. People from the community are invited regardless of if you're experiencing homelessness or whatever it is, everybody's invited, no,
Yes.
no charge.
Beautiful. Thank you so much. Yes, Deb?
Thank you.
Thank you to Tim for his relationship with nature and the peach,
Yes.
which brings us to the trees. So the first Saturday of the month is our drum circle. It's at 6 p.m. and everyone is welcome. And our focus will be trees and our relationship with planting trees and life on this beautiful planet.
Yes. Beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank you, Deb. Other announcements? Ajay?
I have a workshop following next Sunday's
You
talk.
do?
I do. It's going to be, it's an hour and a half, and it's going to be set in the theme of playfulness, as well as discovering our inner dimensions, some that we may not put attention to, some that we may know really well. But it's really going to be joyous. We're going to have pin the chakra on the meditator.
No, she's serious.
There will be that. And then we have another game of moods, which we played once before when I did this workshop, but that'll be for a short part of the program. And then there's one other part. Primarily, it's about a playful way of us getting acquainted with our deeper dimensions.
Yes. We all have that inner child in us, you know?
Great question. It will be on a love offering.
And it's being held where?
Here, after the Sunday service, it starts at 12:30 and ends at, is that 2? Yes.
Something like that. Do the math.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, you remind me of Peter Pan, you just never grow up. She tries to keep me playful, you know, and I said, okay, well, I'll be a kid with you. Yes. Any other announcements? Very good. Our prayer partner today is Luana. We'll see her after service. If you don't have time to meet with Luana and you do want some prayer action your way, fill out our treatment box back in the back. There's a frog back there. There's some paper. And take a pen and write down something that you're wanting prayed up about. These treatments are prayed on all week long by practitioners and by ministers of your PLC. And very, very powerful. So please do that. You have another song for us, guys?
Yeah, we're going to play a Brazilian piece called Sons de Quer Always.
Beautiful. Back every week. Okay?
That's kind of a happy piece too.
Very happy. Yeah, I was seeing myself waltzing along into Deli Delicious sandwich shop. That's where I saw that.
I would like to see that.
Come watch me. It's kind of fun. Oh my goodness. Let's do the prayer of protection together. We have cards that should be in front of you if you need that. If you know this by heart, then you don't need a card. You just need to follow along. And say with me, please. The light of God surrounds me. The love of God enfolds me. The power of God protects me. The presence of God watches over me. The energy of God is me. Wherever I am, God is, and all is well. Beautiful. Reverend Angelo, would you come up and praise him? Can we give this guy some love?
As we go within, let's focus on the universal principle of gratitude. That which we're grateful for expands in our life. We need to put that in our DNA and practice it every moment. So as we go within, we know that we're grateful for being that life form of divine that can process and relate to everything and anything that happens to us in this human form. We're grateful for that divine energy that we are comes from a dimension of infinite possibilities and unlimited potential. And that energy that we're talking about is superior to anything that we confront us in this human form. We are grateful for this. Know this is our truth, this is our authentic self, and say with me loud and clear,
and so it is.
And so it is. Amen.
Yes. Thank you, Rev. A final song, and then you may leave. be good to yourselves and then step out and be good to somebody else. Let's pay it forward each and every day of each and every moment of this week until I see you again next week. Salud. Good day.